Wow. So we just got through episodes 1 and 2 of season 3.
Yes.
Now, what are we going to do now?
We're going to go to part 2 and watch episodes behind the scenes of 3, 4, and 5.
And 5. So with our commentary.
Yes.
So we can give you secrets of how we got through this very, very ambitious season with a lot of visual effects. So we'll talk about all that and all the magic that Pamela did. And
fun tips, and you might just find something that you can use in your own world or creative world.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, enjoy this last half of season 3.
Sit back and enjoy.
And also make sure you subscribe so that you can be here for season 4. Coming soon.
Yes, season 4.
Bye-bye. Okay, this is episode 3. I See the Signs.
That darn girlfriend, of course.
Yeah. This is the relationship magazine episode.
Yes, this magazine was given to me, a very dear friend who has since passed, Terry, and I love her and miss her. And she was always so thoughtful to knowing my love of the monkeys and sent me this beautiful collector's magazine, which we incorporated into I See the Signs in this episode.
And of course, Davy Jones has to be
Of course.
on
And if you look
cover.
to the left of Valerie, or to the right, which you're looking, the left would be correct, there is a Cold Gems Monkeys 45 record I got on, I believe it was maybe Etsy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was a collector's. It is a clock, and it has an actual 45 from the Monkeys on that.
Yes,
and I love it.
There's also like Vic's wardrobe, of course, his T-shirt. He's
Partridge
it's a
Family.
Partridge Family.
We love the Partridge Family.
Pamela loves David Cassidy.
I had a crush on David Cassidy and Davy Jones. I guess all the brunettes with the letter D. Oh, and I think the Monkeys album might be Daydream Believer, if I believe.
Yes, I believe that.
So, as you can see, she's studying. Vic is busy. And, Valerie
Vic
misunderstands him again.
See, Valerie misunderstands. Vic's busy with something's going on.
Yes.
And, the thing is, like with all 70s sitcoms, it was always about misunderstandings, these 60s and 70s sitcoms. So we tried to keep that spirit whenever we come up with these episodes.
And as I always say, we always try to find a funny. If you think of a cartoon strip with maybe 4 or 5 panels, there's a funny between. As long as we find the funny, and this one would be the misunderstanding of the signs of a relationship. And it just happens that it wasn't Bill. Vic is not paying attention, but not on purpose.
Everything in this episode that relates to Valerie always has a Cincinnati connection. And so you will see the Cincinnati connection coming up, and I'll reveal it.
Yes, we did
you
try to
figure it out.
And it was also my friend Terry, Make Recipes, who said, if you know Valerie, you know Pamela, you know Valerie, because we do incorporate also with Bill and Vic things from our own life, because it's kind of fun to do a play on that. Well, look what's coming.
It's like not breakfast in bed, but dinner in bed, and it's like, what is this? So we had to use a tin to kind of cover it up.
Yes.
So that we could reveal.
It's always fun. 5-way Cincinnati chili, which is Greek style, which is chili and spaghetti and kidney beans and onions and shredded mild cheddar cheese. And, of course, you add oyster crackers. So Valerie's heart is happy, and so is Pamela's. And there's Vic. He's the hero.
Vic is happy.
Come on, get happy.
Yeah. Now, here's the secret behind the scenes. Did Vic, a.k.a. Bill, cook that chili? No. Pamela, a.k.a. Valerie, because she knows how to make 5-way.
It was actually veggie style.
Yeah.
So I like veggie style too with soy meat. Oh, and here's the credits. But it's so much fun to include, the things you grew up with, the Monkeys and the Partridge Family.
Yeah, a lot of these times, like I'll take screen captures and I'll clip out the video, and that becomes like, for example, that chili. That's an actual shot. Those are actual photograph of the flowers that are cut out to be incorporated with the animation.
And I believe we might have wrote this. We write notes all over the place, sometimes on paper plates and sometimes wherever we're at. But this came to us, and as soon as we have that little moment of like, yes, that's the moment in that episode.
That's the Cincinnati
Skyline on the right, and the Cincinnati Skyline chili on the left.
Skyline chili, get it? Wink,
that's also
nudge,
one of the
nudge,
brands of branches of Cincinnati chili.
Oh, so these outtakes. This was really hard. Trying to get it in the right spot, and then especially like this is funny. Like I think at one point I dropped the lid.
It was very
the
loud.
Lid falls, and it just makes.
We don't always have outtakes, but if it's a little silly, we hope you enjoy them. Oh my gosh! Okay, well there you go. Hysterics. And this was also dedicated to our friend Sarah. And we love her dearly. A lot of rom-coms. This is always with our friends in mind and love for our friends and our family.
Yep.
Yes. And now, episode 4 is coming. Yes, Starlight, Starbright, that darn girlfriend, behind the scenes. Oh, it's me with a telescope. And it's Bill's telescope, which I actually earned points to get him from a focus group. And that is Bill's telescope.
So this is like my connection to things that I like. And I came up with this idea, like we have to incorporate a little bit of sci-fi.
Yes, but I also like astrology. So astronomy, astrology kind of go hand in hand. And we actually shot this behind another apartment building near us.
Yeah, so
it was very hot that day.
It was very So the air condition. So here's a secret. All of this is ADR. All of this dialogue that you're hearing, if you listen to the original episode, all of the dialogue was looped. Now, this was done a few years ago. So the AI technology that has now, we could have easily blocked it out now.
Yes, and we were going to shoot behind our complex, but the sun wasn't right, and Bill goes, come with me, we're going to shoot it behind this other complex. So we really got lucky that there was space behind the other complex. And the one thing we do in many episodes, we try to find other spaces and places to film, and we kind of get lucky. You really have to look, because it's either in our apartment, corners of our apartment, which is redundant, or it's outside of our apartment or close by.
Right. So so that's that CG star. That's
cool,
of
Bill.
course, that's a visual effect over a still frame of the natural
that?
view, and then you add the telescope circle, and then here we go, some
Here's
more jazz
music.
animation.
And I wanted it a pink lavender because I thought the space people, which I call them, should look kind of attractive.
We did not want, Pamela did not want to use the term aliens. She wanted to call them space people.
Yeah, it's just a Valerie lingo.
And I had to get your approval for what they look like, because you wanted them to be cute and not scary.
Well, no, I just thought visually they looked fun and they kind of look lavender. And how can you go wrong without lavender, right? And it's ridiculous that they're waving to her and they kind of know her. Vic is kind of at a loss, but Valerie me just accepts it because it's magical.
Yep. And so this is actually a digital theremin for the I use Space Girl from Courtier, Planet Courtier.
Yeah, I spoke of that as a kid, kind of like a fantasy world, being from Courtier, and I guess I used it now. But I'm really from here, at least Cincinnati, Ohio. I was
Pamela
told.
made up that planet when
So I used it. You know how things come back to you later, and
And of course that that UFO was inspired by the Jupiter 2 from Lost in Space, but I created that in Daz as well. So
looks cool.
Daz is a really good free program that you generate everything as a PNG file. The background's transparent.
I think we also had this in a film.
Composite it.
I'm sorry, Bill. Yes, you can easily composite.
Yeah, easy.
Well, for you, but we also put this in a film festival.
Yeah,
I think
this
we
one
make
was
movies.
also We Make Movies International Film Festival.
It was fun. Thank you. We make movies. And thank you to all our subscribers.
Yeah.
And I think we had maybe an outtake or two.
So the hard thing about this is without a DP on this shoot, I have to make sure that you do the shot, and then I have to look at it and make sure the framing is correct, instead of like cutting things off, because we're doing like an old TV. So you'll notice the black bars in the on the sides of the picture. It's because TVs used to be more square and not as widescreen. So I have to make sure everything fits well.
And I was trying to be helpful, and this is us riffing, of course, is Pam and Bill, or Valerie and Vic.
Okay, on to the next episode. All right, our season finale for the very short season of season 3. This is While You Were Napping. The easiest episode for Vic to act in.
Oh, and I do have the Tiger Beat magazine in my hand again because Valerie loves reading it.
Valerie likes rereading this.
But it was a couple episodes in between, yes.
Yeah. She didn't finish.
And I came up with this because Bill takes naps, not a lot, but while he does things, me as Pamela gets a lot of things done, sometimes secretly, nothing bad. So like in real life, you come up with the episodes and the comedy behind them.
Right.
So, I did the set dressing, just kind of a little bit of cleaning.
Yeah.
As you can see, got to clean the nail file, a little bit of a comic thing
and then
there.
Watering
this was funny. So this plant is not as blossoming as you think. I got some little flowers that were already on the ground, and I pushed them onto the plant to make our plant Emerson look more floral. So if you look at the plant, that is not a real plant. It's me adding my own plant touches to it.
It's a geranium dressed up as a bougainvillea.
Yes, but I dressed it up, and the reason I put the Monkeys t-shirt back in because I thought the dark would mess up the white. That was a comic thing.
Never seen our laundry room. Oh yeah, here she goes shopping.
That's Bill's visuals.
Campbell's soup. everywhere.
Yes, it's a little overdone, but isn't
Yeah.
comedy overdone?
Right.
And there's coming back in,
With the
hiding.
groceries.
Right, got to be quiet. As you can see, in this right now, my hair's kind of straight but long. Well, yeah, it's always usually
Vic
long.
is still sleeping.
And he's sleeping.
Yep.
So, like a girl, I'm thinking, what else can I do? I did errands, so now it's time to play and do the fun stuff.
Right.
Like the spa stuff and all the good stuff. So,
The stuff that Valerie really
that Valerie
for.
likes and Pamela likes. You got to, put the two and two together.
Sneaking out.
And build it. Oh, and this episode is very interesting, just to let you know, but you could probably hear or not hear. I don't speak at all.
Nope,
But
there's no dialogue.
But here's the rub: if you have a story and people can follow it, you may not think about that.
Yeah.
So people still had fun, I think, watching the episode, and we didn't have any dialogue. It's not about the dialogue, and Vic didn't have much, or Bill didn't have much. We did a Sears thing.
Yeah, it's hard to find visual locations.
It's a stock
so
photo.
You just get a stock photo.
And I
doctor it
actually
up.
had fun making that bag. I took the prop bag, I printed it out,
Yep.
and I colored it to look like a Sears bag. How fun was that? And I put a couple of fun things at the top, and that was my idea.
Zero budget
Now my
production
hair,
design.
there's that clock. It is Daydream Believer.
And it was just an hour.
Yes,
She did all that in
that
an
was
hour.
the joke. Some people did notice that. It's the joke. It's done in fast time, comedy time. And my hair, I teased it out. I just took it like a kid, like with a Barbie doll. I teased it out with a comb. And
Vic is the only one with dialogue, so luckily I was able
you
to
had one
memorize.
line.
Yeah, of course. No, I had more than that.
yes.
I always the tag that darn
And
girlfriend.
the Batman T-shirt came from her nephew.
Yep,
David.
yep. It's not. Is it period? But yeah, Batman existed
And
in the '60s.
Valerie
so that
looks
works.
different,
Yeah.
and the look on his face is the episode while you were napping. A lot of things can happen.
That's true.
Just like
so
on That Darn
that's
Girlfriend.
it. That was
Yay!
season 5, and the reason why season 5 is this short is because Cyber Fighter went into production.
Yes.
And has been taking up a lot of our time. But we know so many of you are fans of this show,
And we really appreciate. We love doing it. It's so much fun playing Valerie and him being Vic, and we still have so much enjoyment.
We have
of
a
that.
lot more coming in season 4.
Yes.
Season 4 is going to
We have
level
one ready
up.
to go, and
Yep.
it will be going. But we wanted to get this out to you and saying hi and thank you.
And kind of give you a little rehash of
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I remember that episode and that one.
Yeah, and
that
hopefully
stuff.
you'll find some tips and spoilers and fun things. But we want to wish everybody a very happy coming into autumn.
Coming in the autumn, yeah, as we record this.
As
but
we record this,
you will be watching
thank
this
you
whenever
to
you do.
everyone. Take care and be kind. Thank you to all our subscribers.
Yes, there's more fun outtakes in that. With
wishing
this
you good stuff.
episode.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the.
So you would think that it wouldn't be that hard.
Here's Pamela making sure
everything looks perfect in a wide shot.
Yeah, I
Because
try my best.
you know
what
you
can you
can
say?
see all those-
He's got the bless me pillow behind him.
Yeah,
and,
and
you
getting
know
the right angle
Bill a little
where-
flustered, but it works, right, guys?
So
this was ridiculous.
The green screen. So yeah, we did this in the garage.
This is the garage of our
because if we
apartment
did it
building.
outside, the wind kept blowing the screen over.
And here
so,
I'm trying to like Prancy or
Well, once you got how I said, no, you got to walk like this, and then it looked like you were really pushing a cart.
Yeah.
Because you have to like slow it down.
I
There's
think
our
you got
slate
your
board.
you got your finger caught. I didn't know that happened because I was outside the door.
Yeah, I got that slate board from a gift card from our niece Stephanie.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you,
at any rate,
Stephanie.
that's it for now. Stay tuned. Coming
And
as
here's me
soon as
just-
we can.
yes.
Season 4, episode 1 will be their next season
Yes.
premiere. But
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
And
subscribe.
bye. And this was dedicated again to our friend Terry.
Terry, yeah.
Thank you, guys.